Welcome on in, gamers. Do you see this man here? This man? No. This man? This man? He's my boyfriend. Anyways, we are going to head over. We want to make our way all the way over here today. And the closest that we have gotten is right here. So we're going to start our journey. We're going to see how far we go. We're going to see how long it takes. We're probably going to do all sorts of shrines along the way, seeing as we are in master mode. I would not mind getting a little bit more stamina, a few more heart containers for the road. And I know that we've also got to put on some good pants. Really need to put on some good pants. Oh, actually the warm doublet. I like how it makes Dragon Knight look more like a believer. It looks a little bit more believable. Exactly. For those who are tuning in on YouTube, we were just talking about that in the Just Chatting segment. How the Pokemon Presents with Dragon Knight, the Mega Evolution for Dragon Knight, looks very silly. Looks very cute. Hi, Beetle. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I should have stopped by him earlier. Don't mind if I... Yes. Yeah. No, I would absolutely love an ancient arrow. I don't know why you're just giving those away. Is he doing like a Black Friday lost leader kind of situation? I know, man. That's the one thing that Generation 8 did so well with... Arrows times 5. Let's see. I don't want to be broke. That's the one thing that Generation 8 did way better than Generation 9 is character customization, man. Because I really missed that. There was barely any in whatchamacallit in Gen 9. You had the school uniforms and whatnot, and now they're doing like the track uniforms and whatnot. But I genuinely love the character customization in the Galar region. I know, with two-toned hair too. That is awesome. Okay, let's see. We've got... I don't want to do shock arrows. I would rather do these guys. Maybe if we go up here, then we can get a better aim. Yeah, two-toned hair for a guy like me whose favorite color is purple, that's huge. Nice. Ha! Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay. Now, where is the chest? The chest has got to be... Oh, wait, hold up. Cryonis. Let's go ahead and do Cryonis, because I kind of want to get... those arrows. Really want to get those arrows, so... Can we climb? Okay. Did the arrows just disappear? That is so unfortunate. Oh, we just barely got it. Okay. All right. I'll take those. Direct could have been an email if nothing else. It definitely could have. But, I mean, like... part of me... there's a small part of me... And I need to emphasize that there is a small part of me, because the larger part of me is definitely more annoyed than anything about wasting 20 minutes of my precious life. Like, those are breaths and heartbeats that I'm never going to get back. But at the same time, I do think that it's just kind of funny to waste everybody's time like that. I don't know, there's a little bit of a Pokemon charm to it. Really makes me feel, yes, I am in fact watching a Pokemon Direct. Okay, there's Hyrule Castle. We just gotta go... First, okay, let's go ahead. Let's mark that. Ooh, Keys. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Ooh! Are they going away? Yeah, they're going away because they were scared by my ability to parry. Let's go. Yeah, I will give them credit where credit is due. Their character design, pretty good. Now, their game design probably could be improved. Probably could be improved. Ooh, wait, is that the tower that's over here? Is that Central Hyrule? Oh, yes, that's Central Hyrule. We actually want to avoid the Central Hyrule one because we straight up do not have we do not have the health in order to, like, I don't want to risk it. I also completely forgot that my horse's name was Glue. Just give Pokemon to Monolith Soft already. Be careful what you wish for. If you curl a single finger on that monkey's paw, then we are not going to be getting any new Xenoblade games. And I will not accept that. I will not I am now at the point where if I had to choose between Pokemon and Xenoblade and I could only keep one. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! Okay. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. It was nice knowing you. Oh my gosh, I forgot we had Mifa's Grace. Okay. Huge. Okay, listen, bud. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have fairies. Okay, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over, guys. It's not over. It's never over. Okay, it's never over. It's never over. Woo! We just did our first Guardian. Are we gonna do our second Guardian? Nope. No, we're not. We're just gonna teleport here. It's fine. It's fine. Take the Pokemon Company out of the equation and just make it Monolith Soft and Nintendo, then it wouldn't be an issue. Ah, see, but that is also not going to work because the Pokemon Company makes way too much money. That's the thing. As long as people keep buying the cards, as long as people keep buying the merch, then we are never going to escape the cycle of samsara. How many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man? You'd stop buying the Pokemon merch, and then all of a sudden, people are not going to be motivated. People in the Pokemon Company aren't going to see any... Ooh, here's a shrine. Because they end up making so much money independent of the games are simply, like, the thing that prompts them to make new merch, but the merch is something that they are going to be constantly making money off of, to far greater degrees than the games will. The games are going to have a lot of development time and development cost. But the Pokemon Company makes so much money that they could lose tens of millions of dollars off of the games, and they would still be a profitable company because people keep buying their Pikachu-branded lounge flies and pillows and whatnot. People love their electric rat, exactly. And so as long as people are going to buy the merchandise that has much higher profit margins than the games, the Pokemon Company isn't going to care about the games. And that's why we're never going to get good Pokemon games in the future. Because the Pokemon Company is never going to sell the right to make games to anybody. Like, everything is so deeply tied together in terms of business that as long as people are going to keep buying their Pokemon branded Labubu's, it's always going to be a thing. got the double X. Yeah, I was worried about that. I was worried about that too. The only thing the Pokemon Company would need to care about is the merch. Let the developers make the games. But the thing with the merch is that they're always going to be able to make new merch if they keep making new games. It's a constant vicious cycle. They need to have the games releasing at a relatively decent rate in order to justify making a new brand of merch for a new brand for a new batch of Pokemon that nobody's ever seen before. If it's all tied together, then you burn the ropes. I mean, you are far more optimistic about it, the whole thing, than I am. You are definitely far more optimistic about the whole thing than I... Okay, you are gonna come here. And we're just gonna swing our X. Okay. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. Okay. Get the full stamina wheel. And this is it. Really thankful that it was only a minor test of strength. I mean, it was pretty close to the Great Plateau, so that's nice. Yeah, dealing with Big Corpo in the unconventional way? Well, I mean, you gotta be a little bit careful. Gotta make sure that we're friendly with TOS and everything. But I get what you're saying. It's just... if we're talking about companies that end up making really big AAA games that are, frankly, the level of detail and the level of quality that lots of Pokemon fans are clamoring for, but also having a release schedule that is to the satisfaction of the people in the Pokemon Company that are in charge of making the merch and everything, then realistically we're going to have a developer, not Game Freak, that is actually capable. Oh boy, it is raining. We're gonna have to work with a company that is capable of... let's go ahead and do the Great Plateau. Let's do the Great Plateau. We're eventually gonna make it to the Hebra Mountains, don't worry. You need a much bigger company than Game Freak, and you need to have much larger development teams, but that is also going to significantly increase the cost of the actual games to develop. I think that the Pokemon Company could absolutely afford it. They are, like, after all, one of the most profitable companies of all time. I think that that's going to be good. I think that that's good. We need to make our way over here. The only developers that are doing, like, that number of games and that number of titles with the frequency that the business model would demand, we're talking like EA, Ubisoft, and Activision. I don't know if I want any company like that making the Pokemon game. Like, I don't know. I also feel like I have a little bit different of an opinion when it comes to Pokemon compared with my community. I don't know if I'm super attached to the future of the Pokemon franchise. Now that I have played Xenoblade Chronicles, and now that I have played so many other better turn-based RPGs, there's a part of me that is thinking, you know what? Maybe I can leave Pokemon in the past. I mean, I will still play it on the channel and whatnot, but, like, I'm not, like, super attached to it in the same way that I'm attached to Zelda and Mario, you know? Do you think the ZA Starter Trio will have regional forms or megas? We would be so fortunate. Probably both. Both is very wishful thinking. I mean, seeing as Mega Evolution is the major gimmick of this new game, and the fact that we're getting a hand-selected new batch of starter trio little guys, I think that we could actually expect both. Nintendo could just absorb Game Freak into itself and let actual Nintendo devs help with the Pokemon. The Pokemon Company is also kind of acting independently of Nintendo. Like, the Pokemon Company, it's like, when it comes to Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that it's like 1/3 Nintendo, 1/3 the Pokemon Company owns itself, and 1/3 Game Freak. Game Freak knows that they are going to continue to make money as long as they are closely tied to the Pokemon Company. And the Pokemon Company does not have a market incentive to actually produce good games. Nintendo probably has a market incentive to produce good games because at a certain point, their brand might actually be damaged by the lack of good quality Pokemon games. But Game Freak doesn't care and the Pokemon Company doesn't care. And when 2/3 are going to outvote the remaining third, I don't know if Nintendo can even do that much about it. Again, I could very much be misreading the situation, and I could be getting things completely wrong, but I don't think that there's a market incentive to do anything different than the status quo. Now, Monolith Soft, I hope that they produce and they continue to produce Xenoblade games. I don't know, because like I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC yet, but from what I gather, that was supposed to be like kind of the conclusion of like a Xenoblade trilogy. But I don't know. I would very much like to see them do more Xenoblade. And I also like how Nintendo just has them continue to help out with the development of other games. I mean, they helped out with the development of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I think that they also helped out with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. As long as they keep taking their time fine-tuning the games, Pokemon's future will be all right. Yes. Yes, I do want them to take more time with the games, and it looks like with Pokemon Legends ZA, they actually are doing that. We're probably going to be getting Gen 5 remakes before we get Gen 10. I really hope that Ilka doesn't do the remix for Black and White. Black and White are so beloved by the community, and if you have the same development cycle that you did with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, then that's just going to be sad. Oh, look at the little guys. Look at the little guys. Chronologically, 3's DLC takes place before 3? Okay. But it does also feature a lot of things to tie up loose ends with the other parts of the series, from what I have gathered. Future Redeem was the big send-off for the Monado story, so every Xenoblade that comes after will be following the X storyline. Oh. You know, 50 hours in, I didn't realize that there was an X storyline. I know that that's a little bit mean, but hopefully you get what I mean. That is literally a game that is like, hey, what if side quests were basically the entire game? It's kind of like Skyrim in that regard, but with much better combat. I do, I guess, like the writing and everything, but like I also feel like when you rely so much on side quests, it does kind of drag down the pacing a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying what I'm playing so far, but it is very, like, I just want to advance with the main story, and the game really insists that I take my time a little bit more, but like 50 hours in, and I haven't even, like, finished Chapter 9 yet. Okay, there's these guys with fire arrows. They're not going to run out of fire arrows, are they? Okay. Well, then let's go ahead and eat. Steamed fruit. Let's do a fruit and mushroom mixture. Whoa! Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Oh, one of those one-shots you. Okay. No, thank you very much, Apex. I love how Gen 5 remakes are the new hill Pokemon fans will die on, not trying to be mean. What do you mean by that? Like, wanting Gen 5 remakes to exist? Or... I think that we're just gonna run. We can just run, right? I know it's kind of a cop-out, but like... But like, the tower's right there, and I want to go to the tower, you know? Because here's the thing when it comes to Gen 5 remakes. I just want them to be good. I would ideally like to see them at the same level of quality as we see with, like, Pokemon Ruby, like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Well, I cannot ascend. So how am I going to get up there? Can I paraglide? I might be able to paraglide. I also forgot what this tower does. I'll be honest. Or how this tower is different. Oh, is this the one that's in, like, the toxic pool? Yeah, with Ultra Hand, it's really easy, but with Breath of the Wild, it's not much. It'll be shocking when you find out. Oh, okay. Bummer. Okay. Can we sneak up through here? We cannot sneak up through there. What is the way that you actually get the thing? I want to be able to get that chest, man. It's also very weird that there's no ramp to get up there. Well, I mean, if I had Rivali's Gale, I could get up there, but I just don't have that in the cards. I'm not trying to make fun of being excited about the idea, because I'm also excited about the idea, but realistically, it's been about 3 years of asking for them. When did Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl come out? Was that 2021? I think it was 21. It was the same year that Metroid Dread came out, and I believe that was 21. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Let's get a shrine. Might as well get a shrine. That was such a well-timed paraglider moment, you have to admit. I was about to turn my kneecaps into grape nuts. I think the Indigo Disc DLC is the closest we're getting. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because that leads me to not have hope, and I also didn't even play the DLC. Okay, let's see what we got here. We've got 2 orbs to guide you. Who up pondering their orbs right now? Well, that's nice. Aw, nice. And then we get the orb. Let's go. So this is going to be the second orb to guide us. Let's go ahead and drop... okay. Now check this out. Okay, now what does that do? That... Is that just, Okay. Okay, so then... Hello, Zoe. Welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. I think I see what we need to do. We need to just time it right. We need to time it right. Just like that. No! Oh my gosh! I timed it right so perfectly, and then I just walked off the edge. It's all good. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, nice. No, it really is a Zelda moment. Is there a chest? There gotta be a chest in here, right? Oh, it's right here. Because if you don't get the chest, then you don't actually complete the shrine. A knight's bow? Thank you. How Beetle be in Skyward Sword when you buy something from his shop. Thank you. I don't know why they made him sound like that in Skyward Sword. Beautiful. About the DLC, I think that Poison Team Leader in the new trailer looks related to Carmine and Kieran, two characters from the DLC. Interesting. So, like, is there... I'm asking this out of genuine curiosity. Like, how many connections are there between, like, Gen 5 and Gen 9 DLC? Is that also connected to, like, Gen 6 with, is there any connection that we have to Gen 6 with, like, Lumiose City and whatnot? I am asking because I never played Gen 5, and I only played through, like, a couple gyms of Gen 6. I didn't really get back into Pokemon until I was in Gen 7. And I am a Gen 7 apologist. I will not be taking any further questions. I do think that those games sometimes get a bad rap. Okay. So we got this guy. Now what we need to do... I'm sorry, Glue. They couldn't hear my call. What we need to do is we need to sneak up here. The second half of the DLC takes place in Unova. Oh! Oh! Well, okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, but when you say it takes place in Unova, do you actually get to explore the same routes and the same... like, areas, or does it just say that it takes place in Unova, and then you end up exploring, like, the circular wild area, and that's just the extent to which you explore through the game? Because the second option is definitely more of a cop-out. The first option actually does sound pretty cool. I mean, hopefully we end up getting... Hopefully we end up getting Gen 5 remakes. Again, I just don't want Ilka to develop them. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were not good games. Oh, God. Is it because they're Lizalfos with shock arrows? Is it because of the Lizalfos with shock arrows? Is that your comment? It's an academy that's in the ocean but takes place in the Unova. Oh, God, it's these guys. Okay. All right. Yeah. Was worried about that. Okay. We eat some fish. We eat some fish. Why would you do this to a guy like me? That's so rude. Why? Why? Do I really need to defeat all those guys? That's the meanest. That's the meanest thing that you could do. Well, not the meanest thing that you could do, but it is pretty mean. Characters in it are related to Unova gym leaders like Clay's daughter and Drayden's grandson. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Horrible. Horrible. Awful. Awful. Horrendous. Why? Why? Who hurt you? Let's just do that. And then top it off with some apples. Why? Okay, okay. You are awful. You are the meanest goober. You're the meanest goober. I'm just gonna say it. You're the meanest goober. The meanest goober. Okay. Small ZA trailer made my Pokemon interest reignite. I mean, I don't blame you. Ugh. Well, okay. Fine. Fine. Where did my bow go? Oh, my... Are we even going to be able to get this, this tower? Should we just skip it? Because in Master Mode, this is particularly evil. Rito Village is over there. Let's look at the map. Yeah, this sucks. If this were Tears of the Kingdom, I would have so many options. I don't want to have... Let's go ahead. Let's start with regular arrows. No, let's do ice arrows. And we're just gonna tackle these guys like one at a time. Okay, so that guy's dead. That guy's just dead. Okay. Do we hit a save here? What I'm thinking that we're gonna do is just... let's head in. Let's head in from the angle where the guy was at. And then... Oh, God. Okay. No! We're not stamina enough. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. And of course they would spawn us on the shore, even though we were at the tower. And then put us in a position where we immediately get one shot. You know what? We're skipping this tower. We are skipping this tower. It's not in the cards. It's not in the cards, and we just need to admit that, and admitting that is not a sign of weakness. Now, running away probably is a sign of weakness. But we're just not going to tell anybody that we're running away. It's fine. We're going to make our way to the top of the tower. Not the top of the tower, the top of the hill. My God, that is such a brutal tower. That is so mean. There is a shrine that's over there, but I don't necessarily want to do that just yet. Let's get a little bit more land south of us. As we make our way to the top of the hill, we'll get a good vantage point and see what our surroundings are like. We'll just have to save that tower for later. We're not at that point in the game. Sometimes with master mode, you got to be a little bit more cautious, and that's okay. You know what I am really excited for when we're talking about like the future of Nintendo? I am really excited for Metroid Prime 4, guys. I'm excited to try out the mouse controls with Metroid Prime 4. I really hope that there's like an upgrade path and that it's not just two separate things. Because I'd like to be able to play it on the Switch One. Switch One probably has it running at a good like 60 frames, probably at like lower resolution or something. But I want to be able to use the mouse controls and see how they feel. Particularly with my streaming setup, I've got like the mouse pad. Because obviously I'm streaming like on a computer. Is this Satori? No, this isn't Satori Mountain. Oh, there is a shrine that's right there. And well, Rito Village. Oh, there is a tower. Hold up. We're gonna get rid of that pin. Delete that pin. We could probably make our way to that tower over there. I forget what's at that tower, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Now, is there... Too late, I'm already doing it. Oh, wait. No, there are ways to go back up the mountain. I'm a simple man. I see a shrine and I want to go there. But yeah, there is a trail that goes back up the mountain. And then making our way to Bird. Bird Brain. Now, I forget what this shrine is all about. I do remember visiting it. Like, my Breath of the Wild, it wasn't my Master Mode file that I did years ago. No, I think it might have been my Master Mode profile, where I actually did every shrine in the game. It's just been years, and my brain has since been turned to mush, partly because of COVID, partly because of college, partly because of my job. And so I'm not looking at this game with like a fresh set of eyes, but I am looking at the game drawing parabolas. Oh! I think I actually remember this one. It's not a fresh set of eyes, but it's... Oh, that's nice. And then... Okay, so there's that. Oh, wait, hold up. Maybe I need to draw parabolas with myself. Mega Chestnut? Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Okay. How do you get that chest? Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, hold up. Aw, jeez. Okay. Hit the crystal. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to bring you back over here for safekeeping for now. Bring you back over here. Because I need to get the chest real quick. You know that when Mega Chestnut hits, everybody is going to be really annoying about it, right? They have to give the Gen 6 starters Megas. That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Okay. See, that's what you need. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw bomb. Right? Are you a chestnut enjoyer? Are you a chestpin enjoyer? Because, like, I know very little about Gen 6, but I do know that Twinite in particular absolutely hates chestpin. And so, the fact that you're such a chestpin enjoyer, or at least are coming off that way, is really funny to me. Maybe, yes, so much. I mean, like, I kind of like Chespin. Chespin's very cute. Chestnut, kind of a weird-looking guy. I know that I shouldn't pass judgment about that sort of thing, but, like, he's a bit of a weirdo. Kind of looks like if a grass-covered bowling ball, like, wished upon a star to become really angry. And I mean that... Do I mean that as a compliment? I actually don't know if I mean that as a compliment. I might be saying something very rude right now. And I don't even know. Oh! Okay, yep, Bloodbred Moon. Duel at Dawn? That would be kind of funny to see. Was it you or Apex who was kindly requesting in the Discord that he would throw glitter at me?
Link. Be on your guard.
Be on your guard.
Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh.
Bringing them back from the grave.
Please be careful.
I know that this is literally just a mechanic to, like, make sure that there's always enemies in the world and that you don't just end up killing everything in the world so that you have nothing to do 80 hours into the game, but it does also confirm that Ganon is doing literal necromancy. So, Apex, I have no memory of using glitter as a weapon. Okay. There are so many people that are just kind of like agents of chaos in my community that sometimes it is difficult to keep track of exactly what type of chaos we're working with here. And these guys really hit for a huge amount. I'm running out of dishes. I mean, I could... That was just a quick meal. No worries. All right. Let's go ahead and jump. I just want to get a better feel for how to make our way to that. There's nothing that we could do. Is that... Okay, that does look like land, but I don't know if it actually connects to that part. That's the thing. You're an agent of chaos, but not as unhinged as Apex. We almost got to do like a tier list of members in the community based off of how unhinged they are, you know? It might... I don't know if we'll make a stream out of it, because like we're not into doing call-outs or anything, but that would at least help me if I could just keep track, because like you guys are so chaotic. I love it. It means that there's never a dull moment, but it is a lot to keep track of. Again, Din Rawl. My goodness. Din Rawl and their horn. There's not going to be an updraft or anything that we could take advantage of, right? Oh, maybe? Do we grab the horn while they're here? Oh god. I hear that music. Hate that music. Bum, 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 bum. I do like a little bit of an updraft. And you know what? That's enough to carry us over the edge. That is exactly what I was looking for. Oh god, and there's... Oh my gosh, there's always so many goobers. Okay. Knight's bow. I'll at least take the materials there. Oh, hold up. What do we have in here? Ooh, okay. Let's... I will take a ruby. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I also like chestnut because I really like grass fighting type. What are the weaknesses for that? Because grass is weak to... obviously fire. Bug. Flying. But fighting... Oh, that's like 2 times weak to flying. I see your chestnut, and I raise you a Pidgey. I said this at the start of stream. I do really like birds. Yeah, 4 times weak to flying. That's funny. So you have this very angry-looking bowling ball, and then you have a single Pidgey that could just take that guy out. Okay, that's what I was worried about. So, do we have any fire weapons? We don't have any fire weapons. Ah, there's actually not a lot that we can do here without going to a cooking station. And there's not really a cooking station where we're going. Can we make it to the tower just with food and food alone? I think that we could do it. It would be really funny. You say that you played a bit of X and Y. Which starter did you pick? I think I picked Froakie. Because I think Froakie's just cool. Water Dark. I don't even know what the major weaknesses would be like for that. Okay, there is a shrine, it seems, in this area. Okay. I just couldn't see one. Oh, man, you gotta be careful because it's cold. I still don't see it. but it seems that we should just keep heading in this direction. Oh, is it the one that's underneath? It's the one that's underneath, huh? I'm running low on health. I know that it's a risk. Oh, God. Yep. Okay. Huh. What do we do here? I really was unprepared for this. I was really unprepared for this. We're like an hour into stream.
Snack time?
All of Wobble's remaining health at... Why would you say that? Now we're gonna run out. Now we're gonna run out. Let's look at our dishes. Okay. We eat one of these. Okay. Yeah, this is the one where if you chop down a tree, then you can go underneath, right? Yeah, if you chop down a tree, then you can make a raft, and then take the raft through the river, break it into sticks, then commit. Break what into sticks? Okay. Well, that did nothing. Okay. I never noticed.
It is my pleasure.
Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, the game hates me. The game hates me. Let's just go ahead. We're fast traveling all the way over here and we're taking a different route, okay? My God. This is crazy. Get Wizrobed. I know. I hate those guys. I hate those guys. I probably should have actually just attacked him. I keep taking the coward's approach. But, man, those guys suck. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We take the northern route. Because eventually we're going to make our way to the Hebra Mountains. We still need to make our way to Va Bird. But if we just go this route, we head north around the other way around Hyrule Castle, that might actually be a little bit easier for us. Of course, if it's raining, a lot of that is going to be subject to the weather. Sorry about that unpleasant noise. I'm drinking water. Make sure you're staying hydrated, everybody. Gotta make sure that you are taking care of you. It seems Glue couldn't hear your call. This is true. I don't know if this is also, like, an orange hot or a red hot take. I mentioned Labubu's earlier. What is y'all's opinions on Labubu's? Personally, I've undergone a lot of evolution. I've done a lot of soul searching when it comes to Labubu's. Wizrobes in other games, terrifying Wizrobes and Echoes of Wisdom. You literally just hit the enemy already. My blind grandma has better aim than you. Yeah. Yeah. Echoes of Wisdom Wizrobes are really not that big of a deal. Breath of the Wild, they really do suck. Tears of the Kingdom, same thing. So, the issue of Labubus. Here's what I'm thinking, okay? At first, I see Labubus as just emblematic of a civilization in decline, okay? It was like, why are people going to spend all this money on something that is so useless and so ugly? Yada, yada, yada. This is emblematic of like a hyper-consumerist culture that is not really, doing anything to like help with climate change and whatnot. Like, this is just really bad and everything. You don't know what a Labubu is? Ah. You don't understand. My For You page was graced with an absolutely amazing woman who went through this whole ordeal about her 24-karat gold Labubu. And it is my humble opinion that that woman did absolutely nothing wrong. Her 24-karat gold Labubu was actually stolen. And she ended up having to go to, like, the news agencies about it, trying to get somebody to actually care about her 24-karat gold Labubu. And there were a lot of people that were, like, making fun of her and everything. And here's the thing when it comes to Labubus. I used to think that they really suck, that they are emblematic of a hyper-consumerist culture and whatnot, and that therefore they should be destroyed. Here's the thing. I think that every generation has got to have one really annoying thing that the parents just don't understand, that the kids are obsessed with, and that parents feel an obligation to spend money on, even though they're really ugly, even though they really suck. Why does this thing exist? Because of the basic rule that every generation needs to have something really annoying. Like, for my generation, it was Beanie Babies. For the generation that came after me, it was Minions. And now we are dealing with Labubus. And I think that Labubus absolutely have the right to exist. I do think that people get a little bit too angry about the fact that they exist. But the way that I see it, I think it's fine. I think, like, plastic and climate change and, like, all of that aside, I think that they're relatively harmless. But I will say this. Minions at least came after the Beanie Baby craze. I don't mind the existence of Labubus, but I would really appreciate it if we would just euthanize the Minions first. You know? Let's see if we can get this right. Trying to remember. Okay. So, we take the sledgehammer. What we want to do is we want to line up the shot. Okay. We do that. Dang it! Dang it. Okay. Okay. We try again. It's just about the Zen. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you. Beautiful. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. One of these days, I gotta do a Golf It stream. One of these days. I know that, like, golf with your friends is kind of huge, but personally, I'm more of a fan of Golf It. It's a very similar game in concept, but in execution, it is a little bit different because with golf with your friends, you, like, click and drag, and that's how you determine the strength of your swing.
Snack time?
How dare you, Apex? But with with Golf It, you actually have to, like, thrust your mouse in order to swing. And it makes it a little bit more chaotic and arguably a little bit more skill-based. Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's definitely bad. Okay. How did I run out of arrows? Oh, I ran out of ice arrows. Okay. Let's see. We gotta line it up. Okay. Is that it? I'd really rather avoid any and all spoilers for Future Redeemed. Because, like, I am still very, like I said, I haven't even finished Chapter 9 of Xenoblade, even Xenoblade X, even though I'm, like, 50 hours in. I think that's going to be it. Gee whiz, that's rough. Okay. Like, I will eventually get around to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like, DLC and whatnot, but I want to wait for when the time is right. Oh, no, that's too far. Man, this one is a little bit evil. This one, that's a little bit evil. This one is a little bit evil. So... I think that's it. I am so upset. Also, how come that didn't play? Is Trigger Fire down again? Is Trigger Fire down? Is it not working? It looks like it's not working. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load it right here. All right, here we go. Here's a hydration check, everybody. I do love me a hydration check. Thank you very much for that. Really glad that I have the video available for, like, when Trigger Fire decides, you know what, I'm just not going to do my job today. No, it's too far. Okay, so 7 is too much. What you need is, like, 6, and then just a little bit more. Okay. You need 6, and then a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then just a little bit more. There we go. Maybe it's just 6. Hydrate or dihydrate because it's sinfully hot where I'm at. See, it's not particularly hot where I'm at. But I was hoping that by this point in the stream, we would be in the Hebra Mountains. And I'd be like, oh, it's hot outside, but you can cool off by looking at the snowy mountains. And then you know what happened? Wizrobes ruined my day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks too strong. Okay, so is it 5? Is it 5? I guess it's 5. Okay. We can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wasn't even lined up properly. Beginning to think that this is a bad game, guys. Might be a bad game. Let's do 6 with the spear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That didn't even do anything. Why? Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even... I'm so silly. Okay. Okay. I have to get the chest. You don't understand this. That was so awful. That was so awful. Okay. Okay. We line it up. Okay. Guardian sword, bro. Well, hopefully this is it. Are we just gonna go through every weapon? Let's go through every weapon. We got weapons. We got oodles of weapons, dude. Okay. Let's do 5 with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was so close, dude. That was so close. Come on, come on. Jump up. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's line up. I think this is it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You're kidding me. Okay. It's 6. It's 6. And this is it. This is it. I know that I've said this before, but this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Maybe the game is evil. Maybe the game is evil after all. Line it up. You're kidding. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of the sunk cost fallacy. I've had enough of the sunk cost fallacy. We're just getting out of here. We're gonna have to come back to it later. We spent like 20 minutes on this shrine. So we're just gonna head on out of here. The other day I went outside to do something, and when I went back inside, my dad said I didn't know it was raining. I was like, no, bro, this is all sweat. No! Oh, God. See, where I'm at, it literally has been raining. Last night I was playing some Split Fiction with my partner, and she immediately had to stop the gameplay because she saw a rainbow outside and was like, oh, it's a rainbow! And then we went outside and we got some pictures. It was a really intense rainbow, too. It was one of those rainbow, like, it was not only a double rainbow, but there was also a second faded rainbow right next to it. It was such an intense rainbow. It was pretty crazy. Okay. Aw, geez. We're gonna have to change shields. We're gonna have to change weapons. That's right. We're rocking a torch. That's what we're doing. Oh, and we gotta change. There we go. Okay. Hey, you know what? I'll take the soldier's spear. Thank you. Love Woodland Stable. That was so scary, dude. Oh my gosh, it's Hestu. How many Korok seeds have we gotten? I actually don't know. Korok Forest must be very near, but as long as I'm here... Yes. Okay, so we got some. Oh no. Actually, we have 0. We gotta do like a Korok stream. No, that's the one that has like... That's the one that's surrounded by like thorns and whatnot. Okay. Where's the cooking pot? You know what? I think that we should oh, wait. Hold up. Is there a cooking... Yes, there is a cooking pot. But it's gonna be... You know what? Let's just bite the bullet. Let's stay here for a night. Triple-digit temps all week? My God. That sounds so awful. Regular bed. Sleep until morning. Yeah, today it was like in the 60s. It was absolutely crazy. You would not expect that for like July. But such was the case. Let's see. Do we have any flint? We've got... I just want something that's gonna like start a fire. And you can't like just throw a fire berry at it. We've got bomb arrows. Gosh. I'll take the wood. Anything in the box? There's a torch. There's... Gosh, where are we going to get fire? Oh, dear. We going through it? It sounds like it. God. No, that sounds oppressive. Those types of temperatures should be illegal. We might want to sell some things. Let's see if Beetle has anything that we could do to start a fire. I don't want to use like a bomb arrow, because that's a little bit too aggressive. I'll take the mighty elixir, thank you. What have you got? Nothing that could start a fire. Let's go ahead and sell some things. We could sell some rubies. Let's actually go ahead and sell, like, literally all of these, actually. Because we won't need them. And, opals are kind of useful. Ancient springs, no. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so... I hate to do this. I absolutely hate to do this. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop some wood. I'm going to drop it. And then from back here, we're just going to do a Phrenic bow. We're going to do a bomb arrow. Oh, look at that. No, everybody's perfectly fine. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and hold. Let's do some spicy fruit. Hello, welcome on in, Twy. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. Maybe pull... Don't pull Mother Nature's weave. That's really mean. Hold. We'll go ahead and do another one of those bad boys. I didn't even see how long that was going to last. 330. Okay. Let's go ahead and hold. Durable yet flexible fibers raise your defense. I mean, that's nice. That's very nice. But What we need is just like a plain thing. We got a hardy truffle. Oh, wait, Hylian shrooms. Let's go ahead and do one of those. We duel it. I did tell Jem about how, about your opinions of chestnut and chespin. And it appears that we have a diversity of opinion within the community, you might say. Let's do another one of those. Hate those things. They're called Pokemon, but you're very close. Oh? Spicy fruit and mushroom mix. Did you guys see the recent... it was like an 8-bit theory video, and it was all about the jingles in video games. A lot of the jingles that we end up getting from, like, Zelda, for instance. The victory jingle that you get in Final Fantasy. Like, it was talking about the music theory about how those jingles are able to convey, like, correct versus incorrect, or yes versus no, in such a short amount of time. Especially given, like, older technology where they would not be able to actually record vocals and whatnot. It was really cool game design. Not game design, it was really cool music theory. Sorry, my brain has just been, like, all over the place lately. I think that part of that is, like, master's work, and part... Oh my gosh, there's so many, like, black bokoblins. No, we're just gonna kind of run away. We're gonna make our way up here. Yes, make our way up here, yes. We make our way up here. Aw, geez, and now we got some wolves. Military training camp? Oh my gosh! If it wasn't raining... Should we just do it anyways? I feel like we should probably just do it anyways, right? It's right here, and it's gonna get us some intel. I swear, we're gonna make our way to the Hebra Mountains. It's gonna happen. Do you see this? How are there already white bokoblins? I hear Lizalfos, and I don't like it. Ooh, we're running away from the bulbs. A soldier's broadsword. Thank you! I mean, we are very squishy right now, but we are also getting to the point in the game where we're gonna start getting better quality weapons and whatnot. Hate wizrobes. Hate wizrobes. Hate wizrobes. Hate wizrobes. You know what? They can suffer. We'll take a rusty broadsword, I suppose? Yeah. Okay, I think that we're actually good now. So now... we need to find a way to get to the tower, is the thing. And we can probably get to the tower if we climb up this. Yes. Bro thinks that he's a sniper. Calm down there, Anderson Cooper. Not Anderson Cooper. Who's the guy that played American Sniper in the Hollywood movie? Okay. Now, how are we going to get... Oh, geez. Do we have any stamina, actually? Chat, we can't even do this. Actually, yes, we can. Hold up. Call up Barack Obama because yes, we can. Here's what we do. We sneak over to this side. What we're going to have to do is use the wooden platforms over there to our advantage. We just got to start lining. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez! No! Oh. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Why? Okay. Sure. I will take that, I suppose. What in tarnation? What? Excuse me? What hit us? Me and Twice Duel is going to be like Strange Eons versus the Muppet Joker. Oh, dear. You may be right, I fear. Gosh, that guy sucks. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Hate this guy, man. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's actually fine, dude. It's never been more fine. It's never been more fine, actually. Hold up. Woo! This is what I'm talking about, dude. Excellent. And then plus the benefit of getting this tower, the Junkler. The Junkler. The benefit of getting this tower is we're going to have a place where we can glide from a high area and get even more ground. See, it's the best of both worlds. Seems like DashCon 2 was a success. It looked like it. It really did look like it. I'm glad that there was a ball pit. I did also see that Strange Aeons, like, gave a full-on presentation and whatnot. Why is it raining now? Why is it raining now? Is it that the game hates me? We're gonna stay dry under here, okay? Okay, unironically, I think that we are staying dry under here. I don't know if this is how towers actually work in this game, or if it's because of the giant skull that's on top of the tower. But, like, I'll take it. Okay, so we ended up getting one tower. Was it the tower that I said we would get? Was it the tower that I expected? No to both of those answers. But we got a tower. Okay? Man, we are just so squishy in this game. We're so squishy. Okay. Scanning area. I got some more water. Boop. I wish I could have gone. Would have cosplayed a Tumblr meme. Dude, I would have gone as just a bottle of vanilla extract. Easy. I just would have gone as a bottle of vanilla extract. Okay, so now... I think that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... carry on. We carry on. Oh, that's right. We literally can't go... Okay, so we can't go the way of the Korok Forest. Oh, and that's the Deku tree with the cherry blossoms. I absolutely love them. One of these days, chat, mark my words. One of these days, inshallah, we will get that Lego set that is the Deku tree. I know that it is $300. But God, do I want it. I also won't let anybody gift it to me because it is $300. And I also can't find it because I don't know if, like, Lego made a limited number of Lego sets. Or if they just never sent them out to the stores that I frequent when buying Lego. But, like, they were very difficult to find. But it involves 3 girlfriends. Okay, I don't know if I'm actually familiar with that one. But if you cannot mention it, then I'm going to assume that it's not very family friendly. And I appreciate your restraint. Just in case any little goobers end up coming to the stream, I want to make sure that we keep it family friendly for those guys, you know?
Mifa's grace is ready.
Thank you, Mifa. I'll take an Octo Balloon. I'll take an Octo Rock Eyeball. I do wish that you could actually use the materials in better ways in Breath of the Wild. That is one thing that Tears of the Kingdom really did well compared with Breath of the Wild, is making sure that when you collect materials, they actually have a use within the game. It's not like a full-blown crafting mechanic, but it was fixing one of the major shortfalls of Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I have just been thinking more lately about how I do think that I still prefer Breath of the Wild over Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is phenomenal. It's a great game. I love it. But I do think that I prefer Breath of the Wild. In much the same way that sometimes I prefer, like, just a really nicely done steak dinner, as opposed to somebody that is trying to do a steak dinner that is, like, including all of these ingredients that don't necessarily need to be there. And, like, yeah, it might end up being a really delicious and amazing steak dinner at the end of the day, but I don't necessarily need the black garlic compound butter combined with the truffle salt on the steak frite, and then, like, the lemon juice glazed asparagus in order to have a really good time. Sometimes I just need some broccoli, a baked potato, and a steak, you know? And if it's a really good quality broccoli, baked potato, and steak, then yeah, I'm gonna prefer it to, like, the super fancy stuff, you know? The super fancy and frankly kind of overcomplicated stuff. Okay, we're making good progress. So I think that that's the trail that we're going to want to visit. It's that one right there. We're just going to run. There are some ruins that are... Oh, God! Wait, there's a Lionel. Okay, we're just gonna... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, there's a Lionel. Oh, that's a white mane. Okay. Can we also... Let's go ahead and mark that. I like marking the Lionels. For coming back to later for farming. And we're definitely going to do a lot of that before we end up heading into the Calamity Ganon fight. Because that is definitely going to be a tough fight, especially for a squishy little guy like me. Obviously, we'll be stronger by the end of the game, but I still want to go in as prepared as possible. If we can tackle it in, like, the first attempt, then that's going to be fantastic. We probably could have taken a horse. Now that I think about it. We probably could have taken a horse. That's okay. Maybe we could come across a horse, actually. Well, those are horses that are owned by people, so probably not those guys. And folks, I am beginning to think that we probably could have taken a simpler approach. That's okay. We will get there eventually. Oh my gosh, with only 12 minutes left to stream, though, we will see. We will see. Inshallah, we will make it to the Hebra Mountains. You know what would be a really cool art project to do? And people have probably already done it. Do you guys know, like, the posters that look like advertisements for the different national parks and whatnot? How there's, like, a Yosemite one, there's a Yellowstone one, there's... There's, like, Zion, there's Rocky Mountain... There's probably one for, like, Shenandoah and whatnot. If somebody were to make, like, national park adjacent, like, posters, but for the different regions within Breath of the Wild, how you would have one for the Hebra Mountains, you would have one for Death Mountain. I do have a feeling that these have actually been created, though. And I wouldn't want to diminish from the work of people who have actually done that. But it would be fun to do. It almost feels like it would be like a good paint-by-numbers situation. You know? I haven't done like a paint-by-numbers in God knows how long. Okay, we made it to the cold area. We got 3.5 minutes of cold resistance, but with the sprint glitch, we should be able to get some good... wind in our sails. I do like the fuzzy rhinos. They're very cute. Okay. Now we're getting with lower visibility. And we've got some ice keys that we're worried about. Okay. Now, do we end up making our way to the tower? Or do we just head right to... Oh, hold up. We've got a shrine coming up. Oy, 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 oy. We're just running. We got a shrine coming up. Unless we're running away from it? I'm a bit confused. There's a cabin here. Oh, no, of course there is a shrine because there is a stable. So there's a shrine somewhere. We know that there's a shrine somewhere. Oh, it's right there. It's literally right there. Okay. Let's see what Beetle's got. A summerwing butterfly. Cook it into an elixir. You know what? Let's go ahead and actually do... I'll take them all. That's gonna allow us to get a little bit more warmth. I just don't have a lot of experience making elixirs in this game, but I think that we could do it. So hold, and then we're gonna do a key swing. Okay, so that does make an elixir. You mix like a monster part and an animal, right? A spicy elixir. That's nice. Okay, what if we... Let's go ahead and do both of those and then finish it off with 3 Lizalfos tails. 14 minutes and 30 seconds. That's pretty phenomenal. And we got some spicy peppers, just in case we need to do a little bit more, which is good. See, now we are in the cold area. Now, if you are feeling a little bit too hot where you live in the world, just think, oh man, look how chilly it is. Look how cold it is. I do have a running joke with my students that, like, whenever the AC just goes crazy... I do not have control over the AC in my classroom, by the way. I do not have control over the thermostat or what temperature my classroom is at. And so, like, where we are in the school, it does tend to get pretty cold in my room. But... my kids will always complain about it, and then I'll be like, well, I mean, that's what happens when I open my heart out to the world. Okay. Ah, that's right. Okay, so what we need... We need to move this guy to block this. And then we need this guy to block this. And then we need to make sure that we get the chest too, because there's always a chest, right? Grab this. We throw. And that should blow the ball. Right. Yep. Now, if I remember correctly, it does work better if... Yep. Yeah, because you need the blocks. You need the blocks. Okay. I do want the chest. So. What we do is we... Stick that block there. Maybe we just need the one block. And then you run up here. Hopefully you just need the one block. Because you lift it up. Okay, and then... Yes! You only need the one block. Dude, okay. Woo! And it was worth it because we got the ancient core. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now let's see if we can make our way to the Rito questline. Because if we can make our way to... It's probably pretty far away. We can look at the map and see where we're at. But if we can make our way to at least the beginning of Rito Village, then I'm going to be a very happy camper. We're going to set things up really nice for next week. And then we'll be on our merry way. God, I really need to find more Korok seeds, too. Dear God. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start. Now, let's do another spicy. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that elixirs are probably going to be the better way to go. Because the elixirs do not heal. And we do not need any heals right now. Okay, I don't even see Va Bird. Anybody see Va Bird? Hold up, let's look at a map. Rito Village. Rito Village is like right here. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Oh boy, it's these guys again. It's these guys again. I recognize the flags. We got a chill shroom. Okay, fine. Nope. Let's... that's gonna be cold. But... yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but I just wanted to... Oh! Wrong way. There's Dinroll up there, which is cool. No pun intended. Okay. Beautiful. Gee whiz. Okay. Gee whiz. I just wanted to get rid of those guys. Moblin arm? I mean, it'll be good to throw. And we might... There's no arrows that we could get out of the situation, which is a bummer. But we carry on. No, come on. We go this way. There we go, Link. Okay. Beautiful. Huh. Oh, hold up. There is a shrine in there. Oh, wait, no, that's the shrine that we were looking to pass. Okay, so where in Tarnation is Rito Village? We are now at the 2-hour mark in stream, and we're lost? We're definitely lost. You know what? Let's go ahead. Here's what we're going to do. Rather than try to go to Rito Village, we are going to go and finish that tower. And that'll be the last thing that we end up doing for stream. So that way we can set things up. We're still setting things up really well for the next stream, for next week. Because then we're also going to have a better sense of direction of where the heck we're going, you know? Spicy elixir. Excellent. And the tower is also right there. I feel like this is the most manageable thing that we could do. Come on. Okay, so Rito Village is definitely... Oh, wait, is Rito Village... Am I the silliest of geese? We might have completely missed Rito Village. Oh. This one we can't do unless we have fire, huh? Yeah, we literally can't do it unless we have fire. Or Rivali's Gale, but like, yeah. Okay. There's nothing I mean, there's more bomb arrows. Let's try a bomb arrow. Let's go! Okay, we probably didn't need to actually waste a bomb arrow there, but we did not actually have to melt any ice. We just had to shield jump. Heck yeah. This has been Gaming Tips with Wobble Dude. Tune in next time to see how the heck I'm actually going to do the other tower with the, like, shock arrows. That was not pleasant. But you know what? Okay, let's... I know that there were several mistakes that were made along the way, but as we end up climbing this tower, let's do a little review of what we were able to accomplish today. We were able to do 5 shrines. We were able to figure out what not to do for some of the towers, but we were able to tackle 2 towers. We're able to get a lot closer to Rito Village. I would say that at the end of the day, this is actually a pretty successful stream. At the end of the day, we were able to make some pretty substantial progress. Not the most substantial progress in the world, but, you know, the beauty about games like Breath of the Wild, you can go at your own pace, man. Whatever you want to do. Careful. Excellent. And just like that, we're going to be able to scan the area. Well, we are going to be playing some Donkey Kong Bonanza on Saturday. I hope you guys are ready for that. I have absolutely been loving the game. I will admit this. I am not enjoying the game as much as I really wanted to or expected to. And I don't exactly know why. I think that my suspicion is because of the lack of enemy variety this early in the game at the very least, and the fact that it feels so much like Mario Odyssey that like it's really difficult for me to separate Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Odyssey, at least in my brain. I don't know if that's just me though, and I'm hoping to be proven wrong later on in the game. That being said, I am still having a lot of fun. If a game reminds me of Mario Odyssey, then it's probably a really good game, you know? But we are going to be playing that on Saturday. As far as next week is concerned, we're probably going to be doing some Breath of the Wild, probably some Donkey Kong Bonanza as well. We don't exactly know, like, we've got nothing that's like super ironclad or whatever, but I think that that's where we're going to end things there. So if you like the content and would like to see more, consider dropping a follow. It is not expected, but it is greatly appreciated, and you get to be a part of this amazing, wonderful community that not only meets on stream, but also meets on the Discord, where we've been talking about fandoms, we've been talking about J Shoujo, or V Shoujo, and all of the drama that was going on over there. If you aren't able to make it to every stream, don't worry. I also have a VODs channel up on YouTube where you can find all the VODs for all the different streams that we do. And if you want just the clips and just the highlights, then consider following me on my socials, TikTok, Instagram, and on Blue Sky. But that is going to do it for me for today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. And wherever you are in the world, stay safe. Have a fantastic rest of your week, everybody, and I hope to see you on Saturday for some Donkey Kong Bonanza.